Sorry about that. I had to clear a little space. Yes. So this is quick. So the divine and I are one. So what I do, I embrace and I picture the energetic flow of the divine, the highest vibration, the wonderful divine loving light of our divine source energy, just going all through me. Circling around, in and throughout, like from the front to the back, up and out. Yeah, that's what I do. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so romantic. Yes, it's hard rope to tote with me because, listen, the romantic love that you get from the divine when you really, really connect and you do it God's way. Come on, I can't. What? Unmatched, really. When you do it God's way. And God's way is not man's way. God's way is not the church. That's not God's way. That's another man's way. Like I said, come on, church leaders. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's not about Tom, Dick, and Harry, baby. This is about the divine. This is about being about our Father's business. Yes, this earth is a divine playing field. We all live in it. We all exist for the purpose of the divine's vision being fulfilled. It's like divine sitting up one day and like, let me create. I'm going to create these people. God told me, think of it like a video game. That's how you guys are to me. Like a video game. You know how when you go up to different levels and you create certain characters. I'm not into video games, but when the divine was telling me this, I was feeling what divine was saying. Oh, okay, well, I get that. And how you pick the person that whatever has whatever kind of power and you put them in the game and this, that, and the third. Well, we're like that. But the divine has a vision for us. It's like we have children and we say, look, I don't know what your journey is going to be, but baby, you come from me. So guess what I do know? You're going to be a bad mother. Okay? I know that because you're my child. You feel me? It's like you came from me and your father. And I know that you have some good blood running through your veins. But just so that you know, this, and this also has run in this bloodline as far as I know. That's what I told my children when they were little. My son said, Mommy, is all that in me? But I was trying to let him know, like, listen. I didn't know everything I know now. But one thing I could tell them is that I can tell you this. At the end of the day, that's why I was attracted to your father. I was attracted to your father because this, and that runs in my blood. I didn't realize that, right? Because when I started doing the chart of this is on his side, this is on my side, well, they were quite similar. I said, damn, same stuff on both sides. Son of a gun, right? So we have to be aware of who we lay with. Why are you attracted to the person that you're attracted to? Because that's another thing I taught my children. When you find yourself goo-goo-eyed, boo-boo fool over somebody, in your mind, I want you to say, God, why am I attracted to them? Before you go dropping panties and drawers, why am I attracted to that person? Be still. Why is it familiar to me? Be still. Some of you who are generational curse breakers, you are called to go down certain paths. So yeah, you may go through certain paths. You may wonder why I keep going back through the same thing, the same path, the same thing over and over again. And in some cases, if you are being guided, you may be divinely guided to go through something so that you can break something. So that's the energetic flow. But not everybody was assigned the assignment to break a generational curse. So it's important to understand where you're supposed to be. It's called being in that vortex. That's why, back to the lecture at hand, meditate day in and day out. Meditate. Connect with the divine. So after I clear my space, now, and I see my spiritual temple on the inside, like, so you good? You good, dog, in there? Girlie, you good? You all right? Okay, let's get with it. Then I sit in my space. Turn on my guided meditation. I love boho meditation. I love that. Sometimes I listen to the starseed. However, that's how I know my soul's genealogy. That's how I was able to assist my soul appropriately for its evolution so that I could be transformed, so that I could have the experience and the reward of my soul's evolution taking place. Connecting. The divine will show you all things. What did it say? 1 Corinthians. Spirit will teach you all things, baby. And don't worry about it. It's the ways of the Spirit that seem foolish to man. But I really want all of you to know, baby, if you are not consistent and in the vortex that you are to be in, don't sit up and run be a part of the low vibrational conversations and gossip in communities. Come on now. 2025, is that what we're doing? Absolutely not. And guess what? God is cool. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be what it's going to be. God's vision will be fulfilled. Whose side are you going to be on? What we doing? Okay? That's what you got to ask yourself. What you doing now? How you going to do this? How we going to do this? Because if you want peace, the go to school, get a degree and all of that's not what's up. It's not just like that. That's not it. Right now, it's called go with the flow of the spirit, the divine source energy that is within all of us. The divine wants us to come home, to play the game, get in the game and have fun. At this point, though, hey, listen, we're getting ready to be 10 toes down, like I am really speaking this very loud and vibrantly, that we're getting ready to go through what we have to go through for change. Don't be scared. Become aware. Get connected. Find out where you're supposed to be in the game so that you are not left behind. You know what the rapture is? The rapture is the great awakening of humankind. That's what the rapture is. The rapture is the Christ consciousness upon the earth. That's what the rapture is. To be left behind is to be somebody who is not following divine source energy and its direction. That's left behind. To go through hell is to go through karma like a mother sucker on this earth. To be left behind is somebody who is not being authentic to themselves, who is caught up in the 3D and you really got it. You're not who you are. You're worried about what somebody is going to say or what somebody is going to do. God speaks to you and you deny the voice of the divine source energy because it's contrary to what you have been taught and what you think is true. instead of being humble to say, God, if I don't know you, show me you. If I don't know you, show me you. And the divine will show you. Just get posted. Don't worry about the fast forward 15 years down the road, even 10 days or tomorrow. That's some real shit. Don't worry about that. Be still and say, you know what? I'm going to sit here and align with the divine. The divine is not concerned about what it is that it's habits that you may have or whatever. Don't ignore the call because you have certain isms and schisms that you think that God doesn't like about you. God doesn't care. Because one thing for sure, and this is something that I heard from Joel Osteen before. He said, and it helped me so much because I was smoking cigars. Black and Miles. Let's keep it real and 100. I thought that was better than smoking the cigarettes because it didn't have as much toxicity, and I had picked it up from a moment of emotional, overwhelming news that didn't make me feel good, and I just picked up something, and that's something that I had been challenged with. And I heard Joel Osteen. He said, don't worry about you trying to quit, and trying to quit. It'll come. Just keep going. Just show up. One day will get better than another day. And before you know it, you wake up and you haven't done it. Like I did. I don't even remember last time. But baby, when I tell you I was doing it, shoo boy, was I. Okay? And was still going with the flow. Literally. So don't let that stop you. Just keep going. Keep meditating. Keep showing up. Keep showing up with your date with God. That's the date. Sit there and you meditate and you basking in the ambiance. I think about white chicks. Basking in the ambiance. Just bask in the divine's ambiance. Your best friend. Your best friend is waiting on you. It's like, hey, what's up? What if you were married to somebody and you couldn't be yourself? Right? Nobody cares about. Listen, the biggest foe is the lying. Don't be lying and being deceitful. And it's unfortunate that the way we have been taught love about the divine, the information we received, for most of us who received information about the divine, it was so contrary to that truth. Hell, we were reared in suppression and fear. Many people went to church just because, hell, you didn't want to go to hell. Forget everything else. What everybody else talking about. I don't want to go to hell, damn. Can we just not do that? And then you didn't want to go to hell. Then you had to suppress natural urges instead of being taught about how to be you. Because we were given a false narrative of what life was even all about. The intention of life. God created this game and it's meant to be fun, and it will be. And we're going to go through what we got to do to get it to that. But we're going to have to go 10 toes down. Everybody needs to get in position so that we can get this game going, so that years from now, our children, the children of our future, just how they're looking at, they've experienced the black president. They can watch cartoons with different cultures playing together and leading. That was foreign when I was little. Hell, they walking around with electric cars now, like the Jetsons, you know? It's going to be different. We're going to have a wonderful world for them to live in. I love every last one.